What's up, YouTube? Rams Country. I'm Mags24, bringing this week to recap from today's game. The Rams taking on the Redskins just ended a little while ago. Forget the Seahawks, forget the Niners, forget the Cardinals. Our biggest rival is consistency. We go on from last week beating the Seahawks in a thriller game to now going against the Redskins and pretty much getting slapped around. I mean, we scored 10 points, but those 10 points look like the hardest 10 points we've ever scored. I mean, that 52-yard field goal, we couldn't even get anything after that. We had the 40-yard pass from Nick Foles. That looked like a big struggle as well. I mean, we didn't even get into the red zone. We couldn't even pass the 20-yard line. We got slapped around. Their defense was on point. It looked like we got off the bus, like the announcer said. We got off the bus not even knowing what to expect from the Redskins. Starting off, of course, with the offensive line. Our offensive line looked like shit. Sorry for my language, but it looked terrible. We couldn't protect Nick Foles. Yeah, they only had one sack. It might not show on the paper, but they hurried Nick Foles the whole game. He was just running for his life the whole game. Getting forced to pass and throw balls that the receiver wasn't there. I mean, not all of it was on the receivers. Not all of it was on Nick Foles. I think it was mostly on the offensive line. They couldn't hold their own. Also, our running game was abysmal. It was irrelevant this whole game. First of all, you got to tip your hats off to the Redskins. Their defense showed out this game. They were on point. They were on point that whole game. But our running game was trash. Trey Mason came back, of course, 26 yards on the day with 7 carries. Tavon had 40 yards. But that's not going to win you a game. That many yards is not going to win you a game. Okay, and I forgot Nick Foles 1 yard. But that's not going to win you a game. Comparing that to what the Redskins had, Matt Jones had 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. Alfred Morris had 59 yards. First off, I know I knew who Matt Jones was before the draft. He came out of Florida. I mean, I didn't know him exactly like, okay, this guy can do this, and that. So I'm getting pissed off because this kid, Matt Jones, is running all over us. And I'm getting pissed off because that's what I said. Alfred Morris is going to be the key factor if we don't stop him. You know, I should have just pointed out the whole damn running game because they tore us a new asshole in the running game because we looked like shit. Our defense looked nothing like we looked last week against Seattle. Well, offensive line was bad. The running game was bad for us. Leading on to the receivers couldn't catch anything. Jared Cook had 2 balls come his way through his hands. Of course, towards the end of the game, he catches the ball, the most impossible ball to catch, and he catches that one. But our receivers couldn't catch anything. Of course, Mr. Reliable got the 40-yard touchdown pass. So, I mean, at least we have him. But we need Brian Quick back. Sheesh. I like what we're doing with Tavon Austin. No, don't take nothing away from that. I mean, we're giving him the ball. I like that a lot. That we're getting him in the offensive game. I mean, we're giving him the ball a lot. Well, so keep that. Just keep that. Keep his screens. Keep his jet packages. His running game. Just keep all what you're doing with Tavon Austin. But you gotta get Stedman in the game more. You gotta get Chris Gibbons in the game. And throw it more towards Kenny Britt and Jared Cook. Please catch the ball. But our receivers didn't play to what we should be expecting, like to their full potential. So that's our side. The Redskins, I mean, their pass rush, like I said, was in Nick Foles' face the whole game. Their defense, like I said, was on point. The running game for them, I said already, was on point. And I think it was Kirk Cousins. He was very, very efficient. He was 23 of 27 for 203 yards and a touchdown. We couldn't pressure Nick Foles. I mean, we couldn't pressure Kirk Cousins enough to make him cause any mistakes. I know True almost had that one interception. It came out of his hands. Besides that, we couldn't do very much. I mean, like, quoting Roby Red, you guys put a foot on our ass. I mean, yeah, 24-10 doesn't look the prettiest for the Redskins, but, I mean, it was a huge, huge struggle for the Rams this game. You can just see it. We couldn't get anything. We had a tough time getting a first down through the first half. We all saw that. We couldn't get a first down to save our lives. It just, like I said, the Redskins, we walked into the Redskins stadium, slapped us around, and we just walked back out. Like, what happened? We just beat the Seahawks, and now we're doing this. And a big thing has been consistency. Since Jeff Fisher's been here, consistency has been our biggest rival. And I knew, you know what, I'm not trying to sprinkle on positivity on this game saying the Redskins are a good team and all this other crap. I mean, I knew this was going to be a tough game from the last week where they put up a tough match against the Dolphins. 17-10, the Redskins lost towards the end of the last possessions. Dolphins pretty much squeezed out a win because of the penalties. That's what the announcers had called out. Penalties have taken a big hit on the Redskins, and I thought this was going to happen again in this game. Penalties, it was starting to come down to that. But the Redskins are a better team than we have expected, than we have expected to be. I know because of RG3 and all that, but they have a running game. I mean, their receivers are pretty decent. I mean, you have Pierre Garçon, and then Deshaun wasn't there, and Deshaun wasn't there to even point that out, and they still got that. The whole passing game, and even Chris Culliver wasn't there. But the Redskins are a better team than we have expected. Their defense is very, very good. But again, I'm not trying to sprinkle on positivity now, saying the Redskins are a good team because they beat us, but they're a better team than we have expected. So shout out to you, Roby Reds. I mean, you're right, I'm wrong. You guys got the W, like you said. But that's my time. Only good thing out of today was the 49ers lost. So they're 1-1, we're 1-1. Cardinals won, they're 2-0. Hopefully Seattle loses their game, so they're 0-2. So, I mean, that'll leave us in second place. I don't know. I mean, I don't care. You know what? Forget the win. I hope Nick Foles is all right. We saw that brutal ankle injury that went down in the last play before we lost the game. I really hope he's okay because I'll take that loss. I don't care. I don't want to take another loss to our QB position. I'm tired of that. I mean, we got to hope for the best for Nick Foles. So, we got Pittsburgh next, and we get Le'Veon Bell. They get Le'Veon Bell back. So, I'll bring out a preview video later on this week on Fridays. I always bring them on Fridays. So, that's my time. Hope you guys have a good day, especially for the Ram fans. I mean, I have to go to work later on. So, see you guys until next time. Rams up. Stay up, guys.